Chapter 1 of On the Exercises of Piety. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. On the Exercises of Piety by Jean Guibert. Chapter 1. Mental Prayer. In a preceding volume we have endeavoured to give a just notion of piety, and to gain for it the esteem of those who know the value of life and are determined to make it fruitful. If it be true, as we have shown, that piety has nothing paltry about it, and that it is not a vain pursuit, a routine of sterile and depressing practices, but that it is an activity of a higher order, which takes hold of a man by what is deepest in him, to lead him to the loftiest regions of the ideal and of happiness. Is it not right for us to desire the pure life of piety? And is it not fitting that we should henceforth learn the holy rules that direct its impulses? But the life of piety is nothing else than the life of prayer. In its essence, it is prayer itself. It is surely not isolated from moral life, since its end is to make us better, and since it would be vain from the moment it ceased to tend to do this. Nevertheless, in order not to confuse it with the fruits that it produces, it must be said to reside in prayer. When the Apostle said to Jesus Christ, " Lord, teach us to pray," Luke 11:1, it was because they wished to enter into the way of piety. Prayer is a soul's effort towards God, when she feels her dependence and distress. Under the impression of her dependence, she goes to her Creator and Lord to offer Him her adoration and to implore His help. And under the impression of her distress, she goes to her Deliverer to obtain consolation and comfort. She adores, she gives thanks, she implores, and she touches the heart of her God. In this ascent towards God, the soul expresses her feelings by gestures and words, and then we have vocal prayer. And sometimes she concentrates her activity within herself. The mouth is closed, but the heart is open. The tongue says no word, but the heart speaks. Speech is not used, but holy affections. And then we have mental prayer. To speak the truth, there is no prayer that is not mental, because there is none that is not in the soul itself, and which does not express the feelings of the soul. There are several different states to be distinguished in the relations between mental prayer and vocal prayer. In simple and uneducated souls, the interior feelings remain confused while the mouth utters words. Prayer exists in the soul. It may be even ardent prayer, but it is not definite. In those who are better educated, the forms of prayer awaken feelings that are clearer, and the mind and heart say all that the words express. But as soon as the words cease, silence occurs in souls which are incapable of acting inwardly. Others have their interior activity better developed. Words are required to evoke it, but as soon as the flame is alight in the heart, the fire maintains itself. The soul is truly capable of prayer of a mental nature. Lastly, there are others who acquire by practice such a power of interior life that they are in activity, and contemplate and pray without the need of words. The sound of forms of prayer rather disturbs than helps them. Let us add that souls who are the best trained in prayer experience, according to their dispositions, these different states one after the other. So greatly does our capacity differ, so far as recollection and union with God are concerned. Among the exercises of the life of piety, some are devoted to interior prayer, others are reserved to the recitation of forms of words.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?